Hey everyone, and welcome back to the painting table. Today we are diving into the magic of Baldur's Gate 3 and bringing the brilliant wizard Gale to life in miniature form. This fantastic sculpt comes to us from the talented Shinobu Sculpts, and I printed it out in a glorious 1/6 scale using their pre-supported files. He stands at 24 centimeters tall, perfect for any adventurer's display shelf. Once the print was done and I made sure all the pieces fit together like a well-prepared spell, we started with the foundation, black primer. This helps the subsequent layers of paint really adhere to the resin surface. After that, we went in with some zenithal highlighting using a grey primer, spraying from above. This creates those natural-looking shadows and highlights before we even add any color, making the painting process so much smoother. First up, that charming visage. We're tackling the skin tones. I started with sunny skin tone from Vallejo, but with a little twist. A few drops of transparent red. In my experience, this just adds a touch more warmth and realism to the yellow tones. We apply this in a nice thin layer, making sure to get good coverage. Don't be shy with the layers. 2 or 3 might be needed to get it just right. Then we move on to basic skin tone, which is lighter than our previous mix and quite diluted. Because Shinobu Sculpts is so detailed, applying this lighter tone from above naturally catches all those raised areas, giving us some lovely inherent highlights. We'll then seal all it in with varnish and let it dry completely. While the skin is taking a well-deserved rest, let's get some color onto the rest of Gale. For his robes, I went with a rich royal purple as the main base coat. For his staff, I used a contrast paint to get some quick and easy shading. And for his pants, a solid flat brown. Those cool braces he wears got a coat of burnt umber, with the big color blocks laid out using the airbrush. We can now switch to our trusted brushes for the finer details. Time to bring some life to that face. We'll start by carefully painting the eyes and those elegant eyelashes black using a fine point brush. Then we'll define those eyebrows with a dark brown before moving on to his glorious hair and beard. I laid down a base of dark brown and then added lighter brown highlights on top to give it some dimension. For the whites of his eyes, I used light flesh. It's an off-white that looks much more natural than stark white. It's also easier to fill in those tiny recesses now that the eyelashes are already painted black. Just carefully fill in the remaining space. While that's drying, let's tackle that mystical orb tattoo with a deep, enchanting dark blue. The sculpt has raised details for the tattoo, which makes it super easy to paint within the lines. We carefully fill that in and then move back to the eyes, starting with a small black dot for the pupil and then expand it until it looks just right. Finally, we'll add those lips with our base skin tone mixed with just a touch of red to give him some subtle color. To really bring out the depth and those subtle shadows in his skin, I used a skin wash, carefully applying it to areas like under the eyebrows and in deeper recesses. And just like that, the magic of paint has transformed our 3D print into a wise and powerful Gale. I truly hope you picked up a trick or two during this painting journey. If you're inspired to paint your own Gale and embark on this adventure, you can find the model over at Shinobu Sculpts Gumroad. And if you're a fellow admirer of Baldur's Gate 3, you can find other characters from the game in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description below. Your support through purchases and commissions help me continue to fuel this passion and create more painting guides for you all. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for more painting adventures. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, happy painting.